Hey, good morning. It's Friday, October 31st, Halloween, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword. Today's puzzle is constructed by Juliana Tringali Golden. I have a feeling I would remember that name if I'd seen it before, and it does not ring any bells at all. We're on a 133-day streak, headed towards 185, so that's pretty good. It is 7:14 in the morning, and it is pitch black outside. I mean, my goodness. The sun's supposed to be up in like 15 minutes, but I hate this time of year. Really looking forward to when we fall back and get some morning sunshine. Anyways, we did a solve yesterday, and yeah, it was a really good, elegant solve. I really liked the way the theme was constructed. The fill wasn't like exceptional, but it was solid. And I thought that I really liked the theme, and then someone in the comments pointed out that in fact, like the circled letters actually spell the character's name in Wicked, which is very cool. I mean, a really pretty complex theme that was really well executed. So yeah, kudos. Today is Friday, so we're not going to get a theme, but I'm guessing we are going to get something Halloween-y. There'll be some Halloween-y clues, and yeah, we'll check it out. Trying to think what else is going on. Not a whole lot. Got some work to do. It's supposed to be a nice day, and yeah, I'm not going to Rocky Horror Picture Show tonight, so I have to find some other plans. But really, I want to go watch the World Series, so I'm probably going to treat myself to that. So you probably won't get any more solves after today. Let's see here. I'm going to move this little box over here because that's important to me, whether or not it's important to you. Box location, of course. Yeah, what else? I don't know. Good basketball last night. Spurs are undefeated. Thunder undefeated. It's going to be an exciting season. I'm kind of glad there's a bunch of stuff I can root for that's non-Celtics. I'm always rooting for the Celtics, but I don't think they can win the championship, so glad there's some other stuff to watch. Anyways, I guess that's my pre-ramble. This is Crossboss. I'm Morgan. Thanks for tuning in. It's still pitch black. Let's go. A large quantity, like tons or something, where one may park to see the Super Bowl. One may park to see the Super Bowl, like the sofa. Boot. Oust, evict. Evict sounds good. Humans, gorillas, chimpanzees. Well, bipedal. I don't know. I mean, things that walk on 2 feet, right? I don't know. Like a skunk's tail. Striped. Skunk's tail. Bushy. White. I don't know. Hot weather coolers. That's probably lemonades, like the Beyonce song. Is it a song or an album? I don't know. Manja. Well, that means eat, right? Go on and eat. It's cool while it's hot. A fad is cool while it's hot. Funny Faye, Tina Fey, one of the all-time funniest people in the entire world. Love her. Upset. Green Bay. Don't know. Emerged from. Came out from. Probably not. Old-fashioned woot. Like whoopee. Earth goddess in Das Rheingold. Oh boy. This could be a hard one. Overlay. Caroline Kepnes thriller, written partly in the second person. I have no idea who Caroline Kepnes is. Cookie marketing units. Cookie marketing units. That's an interesting clue. Opposite of Latin odi. Oh boy, I mean, I have no idea what that means. Handled press agents. Stinky something, I don't know. Web host. A spider, right? That's a good one. Web host is a spider. Some diving briefs. diving briefs. We should get out of here. Let's vamoose. I don't know. This is like Haley Steinfeld. I don't know if that's spelled exactly right. She dates someone famous. Easily crushed. Soft? I don't know. Cone. Oh, this is a cone bra made famous by Madonna Ciccone. Lineup. Like an array. Could be. Prayerful form of worship. Is an all worship prayerful? I don't know. Not a big prayer. Option at a dealership. Like a trim. Is it like a sedan? Pull up. See ya. Flops. Move informally, like relocate. Word with sound or snake. Sound or snake. I don't know, man. We got a few things filled in here, but the cluing here is very, very challenging, and a lot of the stuff refers to things I'm unfamiliar with. Yesterday, that was the case. Everything related to Wicked, and I was sure I would not be able to solve the puzzle because of that, but we got there, so I'm going to try to stay positive here. And we're only at 4:12, so we got some time. Something a workaholic is unlikely to say. TGIF, probably. So what is this, like iced teas? No. TGIF. Predator in a pod. That's an orca. Large quantities, probably tons, right? Point in a film when an iconic song sets the scene is a needle drop. I love this answer. I am a huge fan of the podcast, The Rewatchables, hosted by Bill Simmons and some other people who normally talk about sports. But they go through old movies and just kind of give you the lay of the land, what was going on production-wise, casting, all that stuff. And they have a category, Best Needle Drop, which I really quite enjoy. Caught. That's probably saw, right? So far the downs are treating me pretty well. The Onion's output is satire, although sometimes people don't realize that. There's a great thing on Reddit, Ate the Onion, and it's like someone who accidentally believed the Onion story was true. That means you ate the onion. Provided entrees. Provided entrees. Is this Great Apes, maybe? Great Apes. Wild is feral. Yeah, I'm going to say that's Great Apes. Provided entrees. This is Ice Waters. I like that because on a hot day, you should cool down with water, not lemonade or some other thing. It's not as good for you. Gatorade, the Celsius. A lot of people I know drink Celsius, which pretty sure that's just poison in a can. Provided entrees. Yosemite Sam's role in Bugs Bunny's Christmas Carol. I mean, I wanted it to be Scrooge, but city across the Rio Grande from El Paso. I think that might be like Juarez. Is this eject, maybe? Yeah, I bet this is eject. I think that's Juarez. And no está mal. Cry to kegger would be chug, right? Sort is a type. Let's see what we got here. Skunk's tail is bushy. Hey, I said that. Manja, eat up, not just eat. And upset is enrage. Oh, Ebenezer. So I said Scrooge, but it's his first name. Channing Tatum. What is this? Laurel tree? Laurel tree? That seems pretty good. Hit the ceiling, erupt. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. Human rights lawyer Clooney, that's Amal Clooney, George Clooney's wife. Wow, pretty sweet. Is it like that's swell? Nope. But I do think that's probably huzzah, right? Woot. This is probably stemmed from open provided entrees. Opened. I don't know, man. Apt anagram of games minus M. Minus M, so like Sega. And decorates, like, what is this, the Earth Goddess? Oof. Trims? Decorates, trims? Oh yeah, this would be Girl Scout troops. Is this? I'm gonna say this is trims. Oh yeah, and this is instead of I hate, it is I love in Latin. So Erda is the only thing that I'm not feeling great about. Emmy-winning actress for The Bear. That's Ayo Adabi. I've seen this name, Ayo Edebiri, I think. Get on it. Hop 2. Hurry. A smartphone has many of these, like, uses, I bet. So is this you? Partly written in the second person. Yeah, I'm going to say this is you. Edebiri. I think it's Edebiri. But if I have a problem, that's going to be where I check, because I could be wrong. Suspicious looks are side eyes. And so I'm not totally sure how to spell Haley, but maybe it's like that. Island home of what may be the world's oldest living olive tree. That's Crete. The UAE is in OPEC. Let me check with them. I'll ask. Diving briefs are Speedos. A port of Spain. Port of Spain. Go up to. Good neighbor or design a robot. What? What? Pull up. Purview would be your area. A founding member, so that's Iraq or Iran, probably Iran. Flops, tanks, yep. Lease, so halt is pull up, yep, okay. Easy Triumph, could be a route or a romp, I'm not sure. A British monarch between William and George. Is that Anne? Probably. It's all around us. Air. A spreadsheet feature. Overlay. So, provided entrees. Opened. This is odd. Opened what? And overlay. Is that like a scope? Handled press agents. Oh, those are irons. We should get out of here. Oh, opened doors. Okay. So provided like an entree into, I was thinking food, like a waiter, but no. Overlay is drape, right? That's So cool. I said swell. That's dumb. We should get out of here. Let's boogie. No, let's easily crushed. A prayerful form of worship. Adoration. I don't know. See ya. I gotta run. I don't like that because we also have run here. Word with sound or snake. Sound bite, snake bite. Port of Spain is Puerto. I guess it's just the word for port. Go up to. Good neighbor or design a robot is an example. What? Oh, a badge? Is it a badge? Girl Scout badge? Adoration? Spreadsheet feature? Easily crushed aced. End at. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's bounce. I was like, oh no, mistake. And remember when I said if I had a mistake, it was probably going to be in the spelling of Ayo Idabiri? Well, I weren't wrong about that. This was pretty whatever. I don't have any strong feelings about that. I feel like the fill is pretty interesting. The cluing was tough. I don't know how we got through that in 1402. The first across pass, I was pretty not feeling great about it. And like Girl Scout troops. So what do we have? We have Girl Scout troops badge and was there another part of this? I don't know. Let's have a look. Large quantities, tons. Sofa is where you might park for the Super Bowl. Boot is eject. Great apes. Bushy. Ice waters. Eat up. Manja. Fad is cool while it's hot. I like that clue very much. Tina Fey. Big fan. Enrage. Laurel tree is a green bay. I don't get that. Why is it a bay? Stemmed from huzzah. Urda. That's a doozy. Earth goddess doozy. Drape is to overlay. You is partly written in the second person. Of course, Girl Scout troops. It's fine. Cookie marketing units. Not a huge fan of that. Clue, I guess. Instead of I hate, I love. Handled press agents is irons. This one's trying too hard. Like, I don't know. Handled press agents. That's not a. I don't know. That seems like a bit of a stretch. Stinky Pete. Tough nickname. Webhost is a spider. I already mentioned I like that one very much. Good wordplay, misdirection, terrific. Speedos. Not as terrific. Let's bounce. We should get out of here. Yep. Haley Steinfeld. Aced, bra, array, adoration, lease, I gotta run, tanks, relocate, bite, TGIF, orca is a predator in a pod, needle drop. Again, like it really reminds me of this podcast that I like very much. If you are a fan of old movies, you might like the rewatchables. It's excellent. There are hundreds of episodes. Really depends on the movie that they're covering. The most recent one they did was like Halloween 4, which I have zero interest in. I'm sure I've never seen any of the Halloween movies or any. I mean, I've never seen Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers, any of this stuff. I'm not a horror guy. Sorry. But Needle Drop. Saw, another horror movie I have not watched. Satire. The Onion is so great. I'm such a fan of The Onion. My all-time favorite Onion headline is Supreme Court rules, Supreme Court rules. Just awesome. Opened doors, feral ass. Mother of a hinny, interesting. Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, okay. Juarez, Mexico, followed by Esta. So we've got a Mexican place and then a Spanish word. Chug type Channing Tatum of Blink Twice. Like, what is Blink Twice? Channing Tatum is from 21 Jump Street, Magic Mike. Those are the things. Hit the Ceiling, Erupt. Amal Clooney. I feel like there were quite a lot of names in this, but wow, pretty sweet. That's so cool. Sega Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog, Trims, Io Edibiri. I guess this is what happens when you become semi-famous and have a lot of vowels in your name. Then you become a staple of the New York Times crossword. The Bear, though, is just really turned into hot garbage. The first season was so good. The second season was also so good, but in a totally different way. And they completely lost their way with the third and fourth seasons, I thought. The fourth season, I might have watched 5 minutes and turned it off. A real bummer. Hop 2, Run is Hurry. Uses, Side Eyes. Crete, the oldest living olive tree. I always thought I hated olives until I went to Greece, and turns out I just never really had a good olive. OPEC, the oil-producing emirate countries. I don't know what that stands for. Let me check with them. I'll ask. Puerto, another Spanish word. End at badge, halt, area, Iran, route, and air, tab. We did it. I really thought this was going to be pretty hard. I don't know why. It's Friday, so it's themeless, which means it's never going to be that, it's just a matter of grinding through it if it's challenging. You can see it started to get light out over my shoulder here. But yeah, that was kind of actually sort of on the easy side. And if I hadn't gotten my head about the bad first pass, I might have just crushed it. But I don't know, there was nothing really exciting or interesting here. It was okay. It was just okay. Yeah, and I think on Friday when we, especially when we're doing a themeless solve, the fill and the cluing have to really be stronger. Yesterday, the theme was excellent, so I can be a little more forgiving in the fill and the cluing. But when the theme's not there, then the fill and cluing really have to step up. So, I don't know. This was just fine. I don't know. It didn't. There's nothing egregious here, but there's nothing no real highlights either. So, c'est la vie. It is what it is. That's all I got. I would really appreciate if you click the like button so I know that you liked watching this video. That's what it tells me. Again, this is the Cross Boss channel, and my name is Morgan. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, I would also appreciate that. And you'll get lots of content like this, where I solve crossword puzzles and ramble. So, pretty much just A+ content. I don't think I'm going to do a solve tomorrow or Sunday. It's never out of the question, but it's not trending that way. And so you might not see me till next week, but I'm sure you've got better things to do anyways. I hope you got some fun Halloween plans. I hope you did not break the bank on candy. A friend of mine who lives in town that I grew up in, Newton, Massachusetts, he just moved to a fancier street and purchased $2,000 worth of Halloween candy from a wholesale candy distributor, and is concerned that he might run out of candy. So, glad I don't live there. I've lived in my apartment for 5 years. I've never once had a trick-or-treater on the couple times I've stayed home, so I won't be spending $2,000 on candy. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for something frivolous. Anyways, happy Halloween, and don't eat too much candy. Classic Halloween mistake. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and most importantly, I hope you'll join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks, bye.